Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door, or Door Shutter, coming back to you with episode 6 of Direwolf20's 1.18.2 mod pack. Well, 1.18, whatever. Anyway, so first things first, let's get into some shenanigans. Some people have suggested getting into mining gadgets. The problem with mining gadgets, and I'm going to be upfront, is it's useful for a little bit. Because I always run into the issue where I use it for a while, and then one day I just stop using it because I have a better tool. So I'm going to avoid using this mod just purely because I don't want to waste the resources as of current, and instead I'm going to go a different route. One that I very commonly don't go is actually start with a little bit of Tinker's kind of bettering the tools, right? So we're going to empty out this forge here, and the smeltery. Okay. It's kind of what my goal is right now. And we are going to throw in some cobalt. We're going to throw in some amethyst. And we'll also need some copper. I kind of forgot, so let me grab that while that is clearing. Okay, so we'll need copper. So there's a new thing in Tinker's called amethyst bronze. Amethyst bronze is a pretty decent material. I wouldn't say it's the best. The reason I'm going to go with this is actually because of the mining speed it has. And we'll talk more about the mining speed of this in a second here. So, first things first, I'm going to throw the cobalt in there. It's going to smelt down. I need to talk about the amethyst clusters. I found them actually in that location there. As you can see, I've died a few times here now. But yeah, so there is a amethyst cluster down in that waypoint. So I harvested up some of these with the Silk Touch pickaxe. Currently it's broken, so, you know. Let's see. So we also need to grab bucket, so we actually can keep the lava in here full for right now. Okay, so cobalt. The reason I want this, of course, is because I'm going to make a handle out of it. So we're going to take this, tool bind, there we go. All right, and then the next thing is the tool binding cast. We're actually going to throw the ingot cast in here real quick just so we can clear out the cobalt. Alrighty, so the next thing we're going to be smelting down is a piece of rose gold. The reason I'm using rose gold here is because I want an extra upgrade slot, which is what rose gold's unique ability is actually doing that. So or make a tool binding. Awesome. And then now we need to make some good old-fashioned amethyst bronze. And to make amethyst bronze, we need, of course, amethyst, right? So smelting down an amethyst cluster, not just an amethyst shard here, an amethyst cluster gives us 2 blocks, so that is 4, okay? And we need a 1-to-1 conversion, and I believe it's 4. I might be wrong. Let's see here. So before I, go into this, I'm assuming it's this kind of thing. 4, so that's 2 blocks. So we'll go for 1, 2, and then we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chuck both of these things in here. I probably won't need this much, but I will also need to repair this. So let's actually go for just a little bit more. Let's see if this all converts properly. Oh, those are going to take a while. I done goofed. I realized it after that segment. It should be 8 and 8 because you get 2 blocks, which is 8. So you need 8 ingots to actually convert. So let's actually throw this in here, but we can actually get started with the next step here. So we'll just switch this over to amethyst bronze. If you guys don't know, just right-clicking. No, left-clicking. Kind of forgot my directions there for a second. So just left-clicking when you have multiple liquids in here. Clicking on the one you want will cycle it down to the bottom, which is what you will be using. So let's grab a pickaxe head. And this may not be the best pickaxe, honestly. I don't have access to Manualin because that requires Blazing Blood and all of that fancy jazz, so we're not really into that just yet here. So let's get this pickaxe made. So the first thing is we're going to put Fortune on this, right? And we have everything right here for Fortune 3, or whatever it's called in this. I honestly have no idea what it's called. Looting? Lock? Lock, that's what it's called. like luck, luckier, and then luckiest. Okay, so here's the pickaxe. It's not got the greatest specs on it, of course, but this is gonna give us an extra upgrade slot, so hopefully we can throw a diamond and an emerald on it. But let's see. So first things first, let's grab this, and grab this. So we're gonna throw this in here. We'll throw these in here, these in here. What was that? Killager? Huh. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then we'll need, I believe it's not that. I think it's copper. There we go. So this will give us luck. We'll throw this in here, this in here. It's like this. No, it's actually this. Okay, so there's luckier. Oh, and this actually was an ability slot, not an upgrade. So that's good. But they are like progressive, so you don't have to worry about not being able to put all of them on there. And there we go. So there is luckiest. Okay, so that is 3 tiers of luck, and that is all you can put on here, right? So if we look here, the luck modifier, you've got luck. This is for the armor, so we'll skip that one. So it's luck, skip, luckier, and then luckiest. Max is 3, of course. So now we can actually take this and throw a diamond and an emerald on top of this. So diamond, emerald, and that should be good. Okay. So let's see here. So we're looking at this. We have 1,882. We started with like 775. What does this pickaxe actually have? So we're just a little bit higher, but the biggest thing is the or the mining speed is 8.3. This is a 10. Okay, that is awesome. So I also could probably put some speed onto this, I think, right? Here, let's see. So if we press U on this, we should be able to see all of the modifiers we can throw on here. Melting, pathing, reach, silky. There's a lot of stuff you can do on this, right? We can probably throw redstone on it to make it quicker. We could definitely do... I think actually what I would probably want to do with this is... what was it called? Because I know we want to do this sooner or later, right? We want to throw a netherite piece on it to make it stronger. But I was kind of thinking of this, but I don't know if I can actually do this. So molten iron, that's not that bad. Okay, so let's look at that. So I think it was an obsidian pane. Okay, so this right here is what you need to actually put at the base to make... What is that? That's new. No idea what that'll do, but that's cool. We need this one. So it'd be obsidian pane, iron, and you make obsidian with a bucket and some lava and water, right? So let's see. We could probably do this. I kind of think having a bit of reinforcement on this probably wouldn't be the worst idea, even if it's just a little bit. So terracotta, a water bucket, and some iron. So 1, 2, 3. It probably has to be the normal color terracotta, right? And I don't think there's a way to like change the color. Oh, so you'd have to do something like that. Could we throw this into there? Let's go try this. Might be a way to do it, but I'm not 100% sure. Terracotta. Okay, that can't smelt. And then I'm going to take these down to ingots here, so we can clear out the the smeltery. Okay. Kind of curious what this looks like. I've never really seen this before. That's a pretty color. Pretty color. Okay. And we'll just throw those in there for now, while this is actually smelting up. Oh, making bricks. Let's take that brick out so I don't just have 3. Yeah. Alright, let's go throw this into here. And we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. So let me get the 5, let me get the sink, and then let me get some lava so we can make obsidian. And let's get reinforcement on this. I'm just going to kind of do that stuff off camera real quick. And we're going to start breaking down some ores to see how crazy this thing really is. Alrighty, so real quick, let's show you how to make some obsidian. So, I have a sink, I have a bucket, or a tank and a bucket of lava. So what you can actually do is you can right click on the drain, and you can fill it with water and lava. This will make obsidian. Lava is actually used more, of course, which is kind of a little weird, but you know, it's fine. So we'll just do this, then 2 buckets of lava, this, 2 buckets of lava. We actually don't want that going. We actually want this going, and I'll just throw this back in here, it's fine. But yeah, we want obsidian panes, and we want 24 of them, I believe. I don't even know. Okay, so we want the reinforced thing. So yes, 24 is how many we want. So I'm going to get 24 of these, and then go from there, basically. Alrighty, so we have 24 panes, well, a little bit over 24 panes of this, which will give us reinforced. Just tier 1 for now, we're not going to go any higher. So now we have a pretty decent pickaxe. I'm kind of curious on what we'll be able to do. So first things first, I thought I had some diamonds. Did I already break those down? I might have, without thinking about the future, but that's fine. So let's go for some coal here. Okay, we need some coal. Let's go outside here. So we're just going to kind of place this down, you know, kind of like this for right now. I probably could have went and got a vein hammer. I probably still will get a vein hammer sooner or later because I definitely want to see how that works. But let's see. So I've placed down, how many is that? 9, 18, 20. Okay. So let's see. So let's go for the first row here. Okay, so we have 12. So that's already a good one. Yeah, this is definitely good. I'm not sure. So like with the mining gadgets, I'm pretty sure it is just like tier 3, right? Except for it is like expensive. Yeah, I really don't think I wasted that much resources getting the luckiest or luckier and luckiest with tinkers. Really, it's not that much. I mean, I guess you do need like a name tag and a rabbit's foot, but that's not that hard to come by. Especially because if you just get into Botania, you can get that kind of stuff quicker. But you know. All right, let's real quick grab a couple ingots of iron and then some sticks. I'll just grab some crimson planks here. So I'm missing the sticks apparently. We'll just do 2 iron wands. And I'm just going to cruise through this coal. So we have, let's clear out the coal we have currently. So we've got 64, 64, 64, and 28. So 3 stacks and 28. And I'll be right back to see how much we actually end up with. Alrighty, so we ended up with 455 pieces of coal in total. And we started with 3 stacks of 64 and 28. This pickaxe started with around 1,850 durability, and it went down 1,679 as well, which is kind of interesting. I just kind of wanted to see, you know, how decent this actually would be. That's about like 171 damage, and that was like 220 blocks. So I mean, not the greatest, but not the worst, you know. So we have definitely got some coal now, which is a good thing. Now I'm kind of curious what we get into next here. Let's not throw this in here. Okay, so we have tons of ores in here. We have like lapis, iron. We don't really have any gold, unless we're talking about like nether gold, which I think the best way for this is to basically smelt it, because you just get nuggets. But I'm not 100% sure if it's like affected by fortune. I mean, we could just like set one down, break it. Yeah, we get 3, so it's not worth it. Perfect. I don't want to waste it. But let's go for the iron here. So we've got, you know, a pretty decent amount. We'll just break this down in the house. There's no real reason to go out there. I think I said like 51, right? It would suck if I was like kind of only getting like fortune 1 or 2 instead of 3. But I should be getting fortune 3, so I guess we'll see whenever this is done here. So I think we'll definitely be mining with this pickaxe. It is definitely a lot quicker than the older one, by a lot actually. Okay, so that was 51. So we actually got 51 out of that. So we actually over doubled basically, which is awesome. And then of course we're gonna go throw this in here, which I think, right, if I'm not wrong, yeah. So that's kind of like a double return investment. That is awesome. Okay, so because you get the 3 ingots, or the 3 nuggets, like a stack is 192 nuggets divided by 9 is like 21-ish ingots extra. So honestly, yeah, just like throwing this into a pulverizer or whatever is definitely a return. I love this. The whole new system. It's just definitely so much more interesting here. I was kind of curious about this portal. We might do that. Might go crazy mining a little bit. I want to see if it's changed. Honestly, I haven't really looked into the just another mining portal or just another mining dimension mod in quite a minute. Well, since like 1.16, so I guess we'll see what we can actually get ourselves into with that as well. I think I have everything. I might not have enough obsidian. Worst case scenario, I just make some. Or go harvest some. Actually, I have plenty. Do I want to waste 3 diamonds? What is that noise? Do I even dare? What made that noise? It says it's like on the back side of the house. It's that red dot on the minimap. It's not on my house, is it? Oh, it is. What in the world is that? Should we go investigate? I'm gonna probably die. Wilden Hunter. You come to my land. You come to my land and expect me to die? Holy crap, I almost did though. What in the world? Alright, I'm going to sleep. I was not expecting that, whatever that was, to come at me. Or like to be on top of my house. Oh, we got a blitz coming in too. He's like over in that direction. I can kind of recognize the icons now. Ooh, I need to kill you. Oh. Where'd you go? There he is. Nope, he teleported too quickly. Alright, I'll clear up this tower in a second here, though. Back to what we were doing before I was so rudely interrupted. Right, so we want this, and I'm going to waste the diamonds just because it is so much easier mining in this dimension. Let alone safer, you know, like that whole thing. We're just going to plop this down. Let's just throw it in the floor right here. I think it should be good in the floor. Alrighty, so we are in this dimension. All you do is you just right-click the portal block. That's what I did, and then the game kind of lagged a little bit. But yeah, so this is just purely a mining dimension. All you do is you dig down and you mine. I don't think any mobs spawn here still. That at least has the older versions. Nothing spawns in here. So, I mean, you could build a nice little base because it's basically a super flat. It's just a bit deeper than a super flat. And I'm not 100% sure how deep because it is a whole new world generation. I don't think they would just like cap it at a certain thing. They might have made it deeper, but they've probably also changed the ore actual spawns, unless they just completely ported it from 1.16 and just kept their own ore generation. But I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on any of this. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of dig down here and see what kind of crazy stuff we can get in here. Now, I don't think lava spawns. Water may spawn, but there's no caves. It's kind of just a solid block, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you kind of just mine, strip mine, blow holes in it, make quarries, not queries. And yeah, you just have a lot of fun, especially because if this is sticking to the original where it is just stone, that would be pretty cool. So you could just come here with like a silk touch pickaxe and just go to town with all the stone in the world, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. And it's also really bright. There we go. So we got 10 ore so far. And nickel and stuff should be a little bit more common. I know Direwolf mentioned that on Twitter. Nickel and stuff had a really weird spawn rate. It has been fixed, but if your world was explored quite a bit beforehand and you didn't have this dimension set up, this is always a good place to get all these ores. They all should be whitelisted, hopefully. So, also, I quickly want to mention the recording thing. The recording dates. The dates I've been actually pushing videos out this week, which was Monday and Wednesday. Honestly, don't know why I did that. I was kind of not thinking hard enough, apparently, and released them those days. It wasn't intentional. I was still trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I completely spaced and did not do that. So, this will be going out Saturday. Next set of videos is Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I'll try to stick to that. No promises, because sometimes I, get a little ahead of myself and don't think fully whenever publishing some of these videos. So, yeah, apologies for that. This will be going back to the normal schedule. And honestly, I'm really excited to kind of keep doing these videos, especially because, like, I want to mess with Laser.io and stuff, which is Direwolf20's new mod that he's been messing with in his series. I'm not messing with it currently, just because it's kind of that, still kind of gathering resources. I like to have a lot of resources before I really start going in depth and everything. Yeah. And I know usually I'd cut this part out with like the mining, but I kind of just wanted to talk for a little bit here. And I don't really know what you guys really want out of this series. I love hearing, feedback and options that you guys might want to see, I will say that I might not do them, right? That's always a possibility, but, I always take everything and I'm willing to look into it, right? That's my biggest thing. Because I know somebody in the comments did suggest mining lasers from the Mining Gadgets mod, but, you know, of course I'm not going to do that. I've already explained why and all that, so... So, I do, you know, read everything and, you know, keep everything in mind, so that is always a good thing to see people asking questions and, you know, just giving feedback. I don't... really, with this whole series, I don't really care about backseat gaming kind of thing, because I want people to suggest ideas and all of that, so we can kind of just learn new things, and I can learn new things, because there are so many mods in this pack that I'm not going to be able to touch everything, right? So having people tell me about certain things is definitely a-okay with me. So, okay, so we are getting into a different type of stone generation here, so this is pretty cool. So they did switch it over to the newer ore generation. Loving this. So I guess this would be really good to collect a lot of different resources, right? Like the dripstone, the ochrum, the tuff, the deep slate, all these goodies. But all right, I'm gonna be right back. Let me do some mining off camera, so I think I've talked your ear off enough, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Alrighty, so real quick, I found diamonds. So I'm hoping we make our return investment. So we went in here with 3 diamonds. See how many we get. We got a total of 7 diamonds out of just those 2 ores. We have made our money, our diamonds back already. And it was like a minute after I cut the recording, so it's not like I've been here for a while looking for diamonds. So this is awesome. There's some fluorite here. Might as well harvest everything. Definitely getting some experience out of this. I think next episode, because I think I can wrap up this episode real quick here, because I don't really have too much more planned. I'm going to do some just like basic resource harvesting, and I think next episode we're going to kind of start looking at armor. I kind of want to look at the IC2 inspired FTB contraptions, industrial contraptions, or whatever it's called, and start looking at the armor set that is provided in that mod, which is the carbon boots and all this, like the carbon armor, carbonara, you know, and then maybe look at the quantum stuff. Maybe this stuff looks like it actually can be enchanted. Okay, cool. But yeah, this stuff will be a while, because we do need, I guess we do need the elytra. So maybe this isn't the set we'll go with, but I'm kind of curious if this will provide flight and stuff. But I mean, we'll look at armor, right? Because I do need another set. There's like the netherite stuff. Maybe we start looking at netherite. That might not be the worst thing. Whatever this thing is. I have no idea what that is. No idea. Eternal? Nothing. This is awesome. But yeah, this requires netherite chest plates and stuff too, so... Actually, what is this? I thought I just saw a different recipe for this. No, I was looking at this. But yeah, so you need a netherite thing, carbon plate, so we need to get some netherite. Which means that we will be exploring the nether soon to actually get some netherite scraps and stuff like that. And I do think we'll have to figure out some fire-breathing potions and stuff like that to actually give access to this, which will be interesting, right? So, thank you guys so much for watching and dealing with my shenanigans, as we've gotten a fortune pickaxe that has, you know, a decent mining speed of 10. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!